The Colts had one of the most well-rounded rosters last year, but still fell in the wild card round to the Buffalo Bills. Ultimately, Phillip Rivers wasn't enough to get them into the next round, but Indy is hoping they have their guy in Carson Wentz. Will Wentz be enough to get them to the next level, or will they once again be plagued by quarterback troubles? I'm Tommy Osborne with an analysis of the Colts heading into next year. The fate of the Colts is in Wentz's hands. He's going to determine just how good this team is. Last season, he was one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, but not all the blame should be put on him. The Eagles didn't give him any support, and that O-line was a sieve. Last season did seem to come out of nowhere, though. Before that, Wentz was looking like a promising young QB with an MVP caliber season under his belt. Now that he's reunited with Frank Reich, who was the Eagles' OC during Wentz's good years, the Colts are hoping Wentz will return to his MVP caliber form. Other than being reunited with Reich, Wentz will have no shortage of support with the rest of the offense around him. The running game looks to be really strong, with an impressive trio of Jonathan Taylor, Marlon Mack, and Nyheim Hines. Taylor had a great rookie year with over 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns, and I expect him to be even better in his second year. Taylor alone makes the running backs great, but it's nice to have Mack and Hines available to change the pace and give Taylor a rest. They should also field one of the stronger offensive lines in the league, headlined by all-pro guard Quentin Nelson. One need they had to address was left tackle, and they signed Eric Fisher, who could be considered an upgrade over retired Anthony Costanzo. This solid line will give Wentz time to take full advantage of the receivers around him. T.Y. Hilton had a down year by his standards, but he should be going for over 1,000 yards if healthy next year. Guys like Zach Pascal, Michael Pittman, and tight end Jack Doyle give their aerial attack many dimensions, since they aren't just reliant on Hilton carrying them. The biggest question with his offense is, of course, Wentz. I think he'll have a very good year. He has the supporting cast to succeed, and Reich will bring out the best in him. Last year will prove to be an aberration, and Wentz will elevate the offense to be a true threat in the playoffs. They won't be the most exciting offense. No one's going to mistake them for the Chiefs anytime soon, but they'll be an efficient offense that scores more often than not. The defense is similar to the offense in that they are a very balanced unit without any real weaknesses. Pass rush was a big need for them, and they addressed it in the first 2 rounds of the draft with Kwity Paye and Daya Odeyingbo. Grabbing Paye so late in the first round is a huge steal. I expect him to make an immediate impact and open things up for guys like DeForest Buckner to make more plays. Linebacker Darius Leonard is one of the best defenders in the league, and his ability to snuff out any short underneath passes and cover the run really well forces opponents to plan around him. They have solid talent in their corners as Kenny Moore, Xavier Rhodes, and safety Julian Blackmon. This defense was 11th in points allowed last year, but the additions of Paye and Odeyingbo should easily put them into the top 10. Offenses will struggle against this defense that has no weak links and is equally as good at stuffing the run as they are against the pass. This roster is Super Bowl ready, and they'll have no problem making the playoffs next year. Whether or not they're Super Bowl contenders is entirely on Wentz. If Wentz resembles the 2018 MVP caliber quarterback that he once was, then they're right up there with the Chiefs and Bills as the best in the AFC. I think Wentz will have a really good first year with the Colts, but not enough to make them real Super Bowl contenders. It'll take time for Wentz to get used to this new team and the weapons around him, but he'll still have a good year, and Colts fans should be really excited for what's coming in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if Wentz did win a Super Bowl with the Colts at some point. It just won't be next year. And that wraps up my analysis of the Colts. How do you think they'll do next year? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Do you think Wentz will be great, or was last year just a sign of things to come in the future? Thanks for watching Oz Sports. I'm Tommy Osborne.